Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Let's try this one. To Braidwood Bowling Club once again. We are here. I'm Benny Two Shoes on YouTube Live Sports. We've got another huge day of bowls coming up. 3 games today, and then we find out who wins this magnificent annual competition. Joining me once again for at least another probably half hour, a little bit, before he goes to work, Mr. Liam Osmond. Welcome back, buddy. Oh, that's not working. Let's try again. Hang on a second. I'll hit that button and then that button. Try now.
Not working.
There it is. Yeah, he's in. There, Liam. Star of Saturday, mate. More people commented about your commentary than anything else I did yesterday, so well done.
Thank you.
So this game here brought to you by Schumark Real Estate and JG Earthworks. Thanks so much for their sponsorship. JG Earthworks actually providing the tents up the top right-hand side for the player refreshments and doing a great job there as well. Also, Laser Electrical and the Community Bank, Bendigo, major sponsors or the gold level sponsors, and all of the other places you can see on there. I'm just going to give a shout out to the Braidwood Colonial Motel personally, because I've had 2 very, very comfortable nights there. And what a great place to stay if you're coming up to Braidwood, which I recommend you do. Right, what else have we got to tell you about? Who's playing? That's the important bit, isn't it? So, we have a team that is McCuddy and Christie. They're fairly local from what I remember. I've just got to grab this little thing. Anthony McCuddy and Rick Christie from Bungendore, just down the road, half an hour down the road. I went there for dinner last night. Cuds, Anthony McCudden took 3rd in 2022, so 4 years ago now, with Jimmy Ma. And Rick has 2 top 10 finishes lately. It's a pair that's determined to grind out wins and climb a step or 2 on the podium. I can tell you now that they're right up in amongst it, in the mix for a top 4 finish. They're doing very well. And then we have the Godfreys, 2 of them, brother and brother, I guess. I was about to say brother and some of that doesn't make any sense, Liam. Where are they? William and Ian from Queanbeyan and Lane Cove. Queanbeyan. We love that place. I used to live up there. A true homecoming for the Godfrey boys, returning to their old stomping ground with William now in Sydney and Ian at Queanbeyan. Plenty of nostalgia here, sibling rivalry, and attempts to shake up the competition, all with a smile. They're good guys. Went and had a chat to them earlier, and they're pretty keen. Ian was pretty keen to tell me that he's a singles champion in 82 and 84 at this club.
Don't know about that, but sounds like a pretty good player.
Yeah, 1982 and 1984. That was a fair while ago.
Yeah, I wasn't born.
Wasn't even thought of. Dad may not have even been born in
No,
82
I think
and
my
84.
dad was born, but I don't think he was living in Braidwood at that point.
How old's your old man, do you think?
Oh, I don't even know. His birthday's coming up, though, so...
Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm 48.
Well, yeah,
and,
he's older than that. He's like 50-something.
Right, and because I was born in 1977.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, I can tell you now. So 82 and 84 are a long time ago, boys and girls.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be dropping focus a bit again today. A bit of water out there still. So every time water drops in front of the camera, it goes, nope, I want to look at that water and not the players, sadly, but that's the way these things work. Really excited to be here. It's been awesome. Let's have a look. Broken Man. That's a really cool YouTube moniker. What's up? I hope the weather's better today. Yeah, it is. That's the best answer I can give. It's the rain is clearing out around us, and there's actually no water falling from the sky right this second. Has been this morning when I woke up and was putting the cameras out with help from Lee and Tora the Explorer, wherever she's gone, and it's been good. And Vince Calabrese, first man on from Leppington. Good to see you, buddy.
Sun did pop. Not a sun.
Oh, it's Jay. G'day, mate. Good YouTube moniker. I like it.
Blue skies this morning. I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, little breaks in the sky. It's quite nice. What was the other thing? I did radio this morning on 88.3, the local radio.
88.9, I think it is.
88.9 is on there. 88.9 it is on the local radio here, and it was really good to get out there with Marty and have a bit of fun on the promoting this game around the local area.
Definitely have fun on the radio.
Yeah, well, mate, they're looking at getting a little what's the word? The like little traineeship or something.
Yeah, like giving myself a little, my own radio station.
Yeah, that'd be good. Your own radio show would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So good. So just looking around the world, not much going on, just around the bowls world, except for flooding is the answer. Best answer I can give you there. It is atrocious out there in the wider world.
I'm going to Batemans Bay tomorrow, so hopefully it's not too wet.
Yeah, it's pretty rough all over the place, mate. We've got some messages from the Crabman at that camera's misaligned a little. That's okay. Yeah, got some messages from my friends down at Berry Bowling Club. It is rough as anything down there right now. It's so good luck to them. I hope the next high tide is treats you well, because at the moment their greens are underwater.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going there all next week, so hopefully it's not too wet.
Ian has forgotten already. That's Ian there with the Queanbeyan Stingers.
They've got a good shirt and jumper they do.
Looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Looks really cool.
Yeah, I like your Bulls logo better.
Yeah.
I like that too, but don't get me wrong. That one down the bottom left of the screen, that's rad.
It is pretty sweet.
Yep, there he goes. Yep, he's getting reminded. Love that. All right, I'm just going to see if I can fix the settings on that camera. She's a bit all over the place at the moment, but that's okay. So they're into it. First end of 12 coming up. McCudden and Christie versus Godfrey and Godfrey. And it looks like Mr. Godfrey has the best of it. Will Godfrey, that one? You had a roll up last night and this morning. How do you find it?
Still, you can tell it's wet, but it's really narrow, but it isn't too bad, honestly. Like, after the cut and roll this morning, it doesn't slow up as much as I thought it would. Like, I was... Scott, screaming at you, another hand warmer.
The boys in the background, it's the manager of the club here over to yelling at one of the boys. It's hilarious. I'm wearing my Braidwood shirt today too.
Mine's at my mum's house, and that's in Bungendore, so can't get it at the moment.
Bungendore, I went there last night for some dinner, actually.
Where'd you go?
I went to the Lake George Hotel.
George Hotel.
Met a friend of mine out there.
Nice. Pretty good place.
It is. So who's standing here? He's taking his jacket off and flashing that Bungendore shirt. JG
Braidwood,
Contracting at the
Braidwood
top.
Shirt. No,
Braidwood shirt. Sorry, we're talking about bunghole, aren't we?
Yeah. The guy next to him is wearing Bungendore.
All right, this is the one I'm interested in. Mr. Christie. Rick Christie, I haven't seen him play before. I've heard he's pretty good. I've heard his name around the traps. It's a bit wide, I think. He turns his back on it straight away.
Play Wednesday night socials with Christie, and he's a pretty good bowler.
Yeah, good.
Because we go there every Wednesday afternoon, the Braidwood Bowling Club. We select, it's a fours, like, little 10-end social thing, so...
That's fantastic.
It's fun that thing on the. It's good. It's good practice for me as well, because on that synthetic.
There you go. Will. Just a quick yell out to the player, Will, to jump out of the way. And we're at the back again. So that one there of Ian's is stuck in and holding shot. I think it's Ian's. Just got to get the bowl sorted. I was going to write that down, but. It's been a bit of a rush this morning. Yeah, I've had a bit of a rush this morning, haven't I? Running around doing a ton of things.
And held up a bit.
Yeah, the radio show, and then getting out here to set up the cameras, trying to dodge the rain.
Post on the socials, advertise it.
That's it. Get the socials out, make sure as many people are watching and seeing the name of the sponsors and the club. Come and visit this town. I can't recommend it enough. This is just, the heritage around here is just amazing. The Catholic Church is just this big monolith structure down there that you can go check out. Buildings around, war memorial down there in the middle of the street, which you don't see very much anymore. Used to be everywhere, but
that big person on that stand.
Yeah, the statue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another good shot there.
It's a great ball.
By Ian. Sorry, that was Will Godfrey. And he's got the bright red ones, or the dark red ones, maroon.
That's going to be hard to tell today. Well, this is a good ball.
I reckon that's pretty good.
That's
That's
shot.
number one.
What's his name?
That's Mr. McCudden.
McCudden, yep. And the other one is...
It's on the thing there, Rick Christie, and we've got Will and Ian Godfrey. He's thrown that a bit short. Saw the disappointment on his face immediately.
Definitely. This isn't another bad ball. Just needs to come in.
Yeah, it's interesting this morning. Like I said, fair amount of rain overnight. Same kind of conditions as yesterday. But noting that it's not going to dry and there is a little breeze. It's not gusting like it was. I can actually show you a little bit around as to exactly what I'm talking about. You see the camera shaking slightly, but that camera's a bit shaky anyway. But we're not getting the gusts that we did last time. But the other thing is all these guys played on the bottom green yesterday. So a bit of adjustment needed for this one. But as always here at Braidwood in this competition, a lot of really good bowlers out there. Telling me they're getting bookings already, lots of bookings already. So if you want to play in this next year, give Tom Watson, give the club a call. Look for Tom, and he might be able to get you in. That was Ian, and he's got bright red.
Can't really tell on camera, can you?
That's it. So I'm just looking at the window of it. Yeah, bright red bowls, and these orange ones are Rick Christie's. And that's a great shot.
Great ball.
He's dialing it in pretty early. His first two bowls he wasn't happy with. I could actually hear him out the window. But got the window open today, by the way.
Dialed in. He found his right grass and his right pace. Now he's right next to, bit back behind.
Just a little bit behind, yeah. So an aggressive shot here. Oh, Ian just cutting across.
Narrow.
Good effort.
Great effort.
I'm going to fix the colour on this screen for you guys. It's overexposed at the moment, but we'll get there. And to the back, so that might be 3.
3, maybe 2.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was 3, but we'll see shortly once they put the score up on the board. But McCudden and Christie with a very good start. I'm just going to take the one end in. And then, yeah, length is pretty similar at the other side. So we're not going to see. I don't think we're going to see much variation in the length on this, unless the team behind starts really getting in and playing the game a bit. Tactically, I think the lengths will stay short to medium. Thanks for that. Who's that? Aiden Eve AU 54.
It was three shots. 3 shots, Benny.
3 shots. Thanks, mate.
Oh, good man.
Orange bowls, Anthony Cuddy's. Righto. So they've turned around. Righto. So Cuddy's skipping. Backwards from the program, so I'll just swatch that out. There we go. Beautiful.
Sweet.
And we're not going to get the difference end to end because of the lack of wind. It was pretty distinct yesterday how different it was one end to the other.
Yeah, that camera that we're on now was shaking pretty violently.
Shaking heavily. Exactly right, mate. So, yeah, running a bit short. As I said, it's only the second in. They did have one little roll up, but or practice end. Sorry, sorry to my Bowls New South Wales colleagues, but Andrew Lynn, but just I say Andrew because Andrew, if you say it's a roll up at the start, Andrew gets a bit cranky. It's one
How
of his pet
come?
hates because it's not a roll up; it's a practice end. That's the that's the technical terms for it, and he's a very experienced ITO, my friend Andrew. So you always listen to him and take his advice. And 4 short bowls from the leads there. Still have to put a little bit of effort in through the shoulder to get all the way to the head. I'm just really, really happy to be here right now at your club, mate. What a place to be.
Great club.
Great club, great people. Oh, that swung through. Not bad, Cuds.
3 shots. 3 shot balls. He's got his team at. Can't speak. His team has. Yeah, we go. Bit heavy and wide this one is, I think. Oh, it wasn't heavy. It's just.
Yeah, weight turned out pretty well. Just would not turn back. And we saw that a fair bit yesterday. If you're a little bit outside the line, it will just hang.
Definitely. Also, it looks like it was shooting out of the hand, but then it just, pull up last minute. That's a good bowl. He's wide again.
Yeah, I think he's just watching that bowl at the front and trying to get around it. But I think the trick may have been just to skip close past it instead of, avoiding it completely. Get close. If you touch it, it gets it out of the way. If you just miss, then you're right on the jack. So once again, just a shout out to the people down on the coast. And I'm just looking again at what's happening down there. There's been a lot of trees down, lots of flooding, and I hope you are all safe as that slow-moving system heads north. It's pretty rough. Wollongong copped it heavily overnight.
Wollongong and Sydney, apparently. Sydney got some bad storms.
That one's just gone past a bit. They are holding 4 or maybe 2. No, that always the wing bowl. That's a better line, I think.
Just needs to get around that bowl. He's just going to hit it a bit.
He's kind of punched it, but that's what I'm talking about. Even if he hit it, he's created the gap there now for all of his bowls to come in. So it's not
definitely created an opening.
Exactly, a little doorway there. Yeah, we're clear here for rain for about another half hour or maybe a bit more. So you'll be able to get to work just before the rain hits. Short again.
Hopefully the rain does hit so it doesn't get busy. Or just sit there and get paid.
I always like it to be a bit busier than at work. Means I don't get bored. This is what this is all about. You'll have some fun down there. Where do you work at the cafe?
Yeah, cafe. Just, serve food. And then if the dishes need dishing.
Dishes need dishing. It's cleaning. So here comes it's hung out again. Oh, I might bump his own across. No, he's just missed.
Wonder what bowls they have. It's a good bowl, actually.
Tell you what.
It's got that whip. I think that's
pretty close to shot.
Yeah. It's hard to tell from up here because, you're on a higher view.
Yeah, looks close-ish to me if I'm on both camera and as I stood up there to have a quick look. So, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, just, serve food and dishes. Sometimes I have to help the chefs if they need any helping.
Nice.
Everything.
All rounder, mate.
Everything, trying to save up for a pair of bowls.
A set of bowls, yeah. Don't want 2 of them, mate. You want a bunch.
Want a bunch. Oh, yeah, a pair of bowls. Pair. Don't want 2. You want 4.
So here comes Cuds. He's hung out wide again. Oh, not again, as we've seen with that bunch out on the outside of the line there, except for the blue one. They're getting out there and they're just sitting, but again, it's just adjusting to the green. The green down the bottom is very different to this one. That's a good track. Very good track. Oh, and the weight's spectacular as well. That is
Great
number
ball.
one, without a doubt. Great shot. Question being asked, can I come down that other hand, maybe collect the jack? It's a little risky. Oh, look out, we have blue sky apparently. There's excitement around,
Yes,
around
yes.
us. There's a crack in the clouds. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's the hand I expected him to play. He's going to swing down and maybe knock that blue one up and towards the jack.
Just need to sit.
Maybe.
I don't think so. Don't think so.
We'll just walk past. Yeah, it was Tom dabbing as he goes past the camera. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that red one's still holding, mate.
Just going to try and copy his last ball. Looks a bit wide again. You're right. If it gets out that line, it just holds. It doesn't. It won't come back in. Like,
yeah, it just gets stuck, doesn't it?
definitely.
So that is one to the Godfreys.
1 on the scoreboard.
That's it. So I just chuck this up here and show you that's the JG Earthworks tent sitting up on the top of the bank there, and the boys enjoying the sunshine. That's where the drinks are being served, so everyone doesn't have to keep running into the club.
Nice little can bar.
That's it. And this is where we are up here. See the top of the skybox there?
See my hand?
That's it. So we're up there in that nice dry area.
Up in a little cozy corner.
It is cozy corner. If you're in the area, come on down and have a go. Vince Calabrese glazing you there a bit, mate. Have a look.
Hey Ben, what is Liam's age?
So how old are you, mate?
I am at 13, and thank you for the commentating.
The
Compliments.
yep.
What compliments? Oh, I can't speak.
Yeah, you're doing all right, mate. It's Sunday morning. You did all day with us yesterday. Doing
All
good
day.
today. And as we said, Vince, thanks for that, mate. And
Thanks
Liam,
for the support.
yeah, young Liam, he's been the most commented on, and all the feedback I've been getting is how well he's done. And part of that now is that there's a community radio traineeship here that they're going to give him and set him up. And maybe we'll see you commentating sport in the future, mate.
Maybe.
NRL gig.
Nah, bowls.
Good
This
man.
is fun.
Good man.
Oh, well, I'll be called Liam Two Shoes. No. Benny Two Shoes, like, these are good names. Like, it rhymes.
Thanks, yeah, it rolls off the tongue nicely. I'll tell you the story about that one day. That's a good shot again.
Nice 2 bowls. Very consistent.
I've got to get 2 different coloured boots. I'm wearing the same colour shoes at the moment. It's very unusual for me. Feels very strange. I usually have 1 red and 1 black shoe on.
Now that's
Forehand shot.
strange.
Yeah, that is.
Throw the jack back to his bowl.
Well done, Rick Christie. He's done well. There's a comment there for Vince. G'day, Heidi as well. Good to see you, mate. Glad you're here. I was talking this morning on the radio, mate, about the joys of YouTube and the way we broadcast through these channels and why it's better than TV. Is you can watch this on your TV anyway, but you can actually interact with the people watching.
Yeah.
And that's such a big deal.
It's good. It's good that people can have a chat and, you know, give support to you and, like, you can, like, members and stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
The
subscribe.
memberships, highly recommend you subscribe. If you'd really like and join as a member of the Youtubelivesports channel. Oh, this is good too.
Well, it's going to match them 2
Well,
blue balls at the back.
Covers and counts, I think. So that's well, the two at the front are holding these shots. I don't think the red one counts just as I stand up and have a look over the top. That blue one's the third, but that's such a good shot just to be in there. That's good weight.
It's a good shot to be back there and matching them 2 blue balls, and just in case that jack gets trailed back and
Exactly. Stop the multiple. Stop the big multiple anyway. And So Cud's big orange bowl there was good weight just outside the track. That's too
This looks a bit narrow.
skinny, yeah.
Yeah. But go soon, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon you do, mate. I reckon you got to get to work.
Yeah, I got to ride scooter there, so it might take me a bit.
Yeah. It's just, down the road about 500 metres and off to the right, I think you're going, aren't you? Yep.
Yep. Down near IGA.
Well, in that case, my friend, go and set yourself up. It
I
has
will.
genuinely been a pleasure having you on.
Thank
I hope I
you.
get to see you again this afternoon after work. And, keep up the good work, my friend.
Thanks, man.
Next time I'm
Hope
up, we'll...
to get to commentate with you
mate.
someday again.
Next time I'm up, good luck in...
Thanks, man.
Where you going?
State.
Well, good luck in state, yeah. And you and Gabe, it's going to be you two a ripper combo.
Yeah, maybe not Barry this year because it's a big tournament, but maybe next year.
Get into it, mate.
All
Thank
good,
you
man.
very much.
See
All
you,
the
man.
best. See
Thanks,
you, mate.
man.
Playing traps. Oh, okay. All right, so we're back. That was Liam Osmond, ladies and gentlemen. He's joined us for 4 games over this weekend. I'm really proud of his efforts. He's even commentated his old man, which was, I think, one of the funniest things I've seen on this channel in ages. The guys this morning, because they all watched it back overnight, were saying when his old man threw a short one down, he said, "I must be adopted." I thought that was brilliant. All right. Rick Christie. There he is. It's just short, not quite on the line. Next game. I thought he was persistent the way he was lining up, but his body was shaped a bit, looked like he was going in his backhand, but he's come to forehand. Weight looks really good. This is a good track. The Godfreys, here they come. Bit of a shelf there for Rick to use. Oh, this looks okay if it turns. It will. He's gapped it. You're kidding. That's a shame. That's about as disappointing as it gets for the young bloke. That was Liam just sticking his face in the camera. Good boy. That was funny. All right, Ian. Luke Rossington, yeah, mate. Much better weather this morning. It's pretty chilly out there, actually. The guys playing will be warm, I guess, but yeah. Sorry, just watching Liam stick his face in all 3 of the cameras. The guys out there will be nice and warm, but I can tell you it's not super warm, especially for a guy who lives down on the coast like me, getting that cool mountain air. Looks like a good track. He's touched the jack. Is it going to sit? Let's have a look over the top. No, still very much the McCuddens. Sorry, the Godfreys. Yeah, it's a bit better looky. That's right. The rain will come in patches, but it's better here than on the coast. I can tell you now. My drive back's going to be quite intense, I think. Oh, he's getting some turn out of these bright red bowls, but he's just going to crash. Yep, there it is. All right, 1 bowl to come. Rick Christie. No, sorry, Anthony McCudden. Luke asking, it's very windy down the coast. I live down in Jervis Bay and I play at a Huskerson Bowling Club. We're about to open our new synthetic green at the back, which is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to get down. Right, we might be able to roll up on it this week, maybe if the weather clears up. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun drive, I think. Oh, he's put it way out. I think that, to me, there was a heavy clearing shot to take that red one out, what I would have gone for. Not a lot of risk in it. Only advantages, but yeah, the Godfreys get another one. Big start from Christy McCudden with a 3 to begin, and a couple of ones on the now we're on the third end. The next 2 ends went to the Godfreys. A little bit of mist. I did clean that camera lens up, but it got a bit rained on again, sadly. So if you're in the area, just to give you a heads up, we also have, apart from a lovely, warm, dry area to watch bowls where I am now, in what Liam was calling Cozy Corner, we also in this room have Wicklow bowls set up. So come on down and have a look. There's a bowl shop. We rural people don't get to see bowl shops very often, and Wicklow Bowls is down here with all the good stuff. So if you want to come down and have a go and have a look and get some new stuff, I recommend it. Good people down here. Usually the shop itself is up in Padstow, but they pack a bunch of stuff up and take it around to clubs that are having tournaments. Didn't bring any aero bowls down. I should have. Just a shout out once again to the sponsors, the Shoemark and JG Earthworks, are bringing you this game specifically. And then obviously the gold sponsors, Laser Electrical and Bendigo Community Bank. Just can't believe the amount of community support for this this tournament. Something about a club in the country, not a country club necessarily, but that just brings out the best and all the support in the community, and I love that so much. This is a very, very good shot. He's found his track and sitting jack high. Little shelf, but that's 2 very good lead bowls. Who's that? Mark Rossington. G'day from the Philippines. Good to see you on board again, mate. I meant to ask this before, Mark. How long are you going to be in the Philippines for? You staying there permanently, or you coming home and back at any point? Just because I'm curious, not for anything. This. Has the shop got any jackets left? Wouldn't mind one of those to add to my collection. Well, the shop inside would definitely have jackets. Yeah, Wicklow's got a few sitting there as well, but the Braidwood jackets are brilliant. $110. Oh, he's yelling at his bowl. Get up. Perfect line, not the weight. Yeah, I think they've still got a bunch in there. The shirts, you'll see the shirts out there. They're very popular today. I'm even wearing one. See it at the top right of the screen there, actually. They're pretty flash collector's items. There it is on the left-hand side of the screen now. Oh, no. Just bumped up the bad guy's bowl. When I say the bad guys, only bad guys to him. They are the shot, the Godfreys. Good on you, Mark. Yeah, cool. That's good. Good place to be, Philippines. I enjoyed that country when I was visiting there with the Navy. Oh, I don't know about the weight on this one either. So the shot is clear here. Forehand shot should be what Cuds is playing, in my mind. Swing in. He's got the jack to hit, and his bowl's on the right. Red bowl's the only one there. He can afford to be narrow and aggressive. That is a narrowish line and pretty strong. He's going to clear out the jack and punch it. He's killed it. It's a very good shot. Watch that again because we can. while I find out where he's put it. Yeah, definitely a dead end. Jack ends up on the tee, and the team of Christy McCudden holding 2. But you expect that to change. All about weight this time. It's not going to be much to do with grass. You can throw it pretty narrow and hold on, but just got to make it to the line, which he has. Little breeze just kicking up, shaking the camera slightly. Good track for these bowls. Not the weight, and that's what I'm talking about. He's got to get all the way to the line to count. This one I'm talking about, narrow track, just to sneak around. If the weight's good, he'll get all the way there and count. In fact, this is a spectacular bowl. Very well done. So if you're just joining us, that head didn't look like that. He's killed the end. Jack's gone back on the tee. And now they're just trying to throw their bowls hard enough on a very wet track to get all the way back. So still 2 right now to the Godfreys. Mr. McCudden's got to go back and try to make it all the way. Crab in the house. I hope you're dry, mate. I hope the greens are drying out. When's the next high tide? Because photos you sent me this morning looked pretty rough, buddy. Shoalhaven River tide times. Let's have a squiz. Well, it's coming up on peak now, actually. It's a pretty big peak too. So hope the club's doing okay. That creek next to you is not flooding you out too much. These boys are taking their time getting to the head. Yeah. Mud crab. I like that. Oh, that's hanging, but he'll come back around. He wanted to be under those blue and yellow bowls, but that'll be second shot, so that's not a bad result in the end. Oh, 2 is the call. Still holding 2, the Godfrey team, so that's interesting. Same shot again, though. Just needs to be inside those blue and the stripy bowls. This is better. This is what he was aiming for in the first time. Needs to slow up, that's all. Great track. 2 it is. Well, that puts the Godfreys up. After 4 ends, 4 shots. 3 to Christy McCudden. And it just seems to me, this team of the Godfreys seems to have the weight a little bit better more than anything else. That's what's putting them up. See the surrounds of this magnificent facility. Love that word, facility. Sorry, that was very Donald Trumpish is what I just say. I've got all the best words. Groceries, what are they? There's so we're at that end, bottom green, looking the goods, and this top one here running beautifully, despite just buckets of rain over the last few days. Just looking around the grounds in the Facebook post, this might be one of the very few games that I know of going ahead. Oh, Jack's off the line. Well done, lads. There's a very short end. Fix the colour. I can't believe the colour on this at the moment. What is going on? That's why. Bring the contrast down. A little while ago, I played with all these settings for a different tournament that was in a twilight condition, and since then I've kind of lost track of where this goes. But that looks a bit more accurate. Not getting the flares now. That's good. So we're doing. That's very good. That's good leading once again. Rick Christie's done well there. Oh, that Braidwood shirts look good. A lot of them out there. I reckon most of the players here will have bought one of these unique shirts. As I say, I got held up at the Braidwood Goat Track, is what it says on the bottom. Just a no rush. It's all good. YouTube land's a bit different to radio land. And welcome, Martin. How are you, mate?
Not bad, mate. How are you going today?
Oh, I'm having a great time. It's lovely here in Cozy Corner.
It's a lot better weather today than yesterday.
It really is. I'm just not I can actually see some blue sky and patches just up there.
I was just having a look at our station webcam, and it's actually blue off the top of the hill.
Oh, beautiful. That's it. So that's what we were talking about. And if you look at my socials, you'll see the 2BRW 88.9 Braidwood Radio. I was lucky enough to be interviewed on there this morning, talking about the local things. It's good.
Yeah, we had a bit of a fun there. I've had a few comments from our listeners already saying you should come in and chat more often.
Oh, I'd love to, mate. There'd be it's an hour and a half drive, so maybe we'll do it by phone. But this state of bowls around.
It can be organised.
That's it.
Yeah, the guys look a lot happier this morning than they were yesterday.
Well, it's T-shirts and shorts weather out there almost.
Well, they're taking their wet weather gear off.
That's right. First time. Dried it all out.
So how's this game going here with Mr. Godfrey?
Well, the Godfrey boys are doing really quite well. They're probably handling the conditions a little, well, just as the green's drying a bit. They're getting their weight a bit better. The bit of a surprise from Christy and McCudden. They're holding 2 shots at the moment. But the weight seems to be the issue at the moment.
I'll tell you a little story. Old Ian Godfrey, I bumped into him 2 years ago here, and I hadn't seen him since we worked together in CSIRO in Canberra in 1980. And I didn't realise he was a Braidwood boy.
Oh, there you go.
His mum was a school teacher here for 30 years, apparently, at the high school.
Oh, look at this shot. That's beautiful. Oh, it's just carried, I think, just a little bit far. Stand up and have a look over the top as I try not to tangle myself. Yeah, still very much a 2 shots to Rick Christie. And here he comes in on the other hand to get one there too. He's doing a good job, Mr. Christie. Oh, that's short. Yeah, he was telling me that he was the singles champion here in 82 and 84.
And he was in the final in between years, he was saying, and he was playing worse players, he said. But bowls is a funny game like that. You're champion one day, a feather duster the next.
Exactly right. What was I going to say? CSIRO, what were you doing there?
Well, we were both working in the regional admin office, which we used to do all the payroll and staff work, and Ian was in assets control, like stock taking and stuff like that. And I was in pay, so but I headed off to Perth after about a year there, and Ian got himself married, I remember, and then he settled into family life.
Nice. Where were you in Perth?
Oh, well, I went to the regional office over there. No, I worked for CSIRO for 17 years.
Oh, wow. Sorry, where's their regional office?
Well, it was in West Perth.
Oh, West Perth, yep.
Yeah, their main gear's down at Floreat.
Ah.
And then that's land use research. And then they have marine labs up north.
Ooh, just missed it.
And wildlife research over there as well.
Yes, the CSIRO with Calm and all that. So I'm a Perth boy. I've lived in Subiaco for a long time and know exactly what you're talking about in Floreat and that. My dad's back over there now, but back to the game. Sorry,
Okay.
we can talk about that all day, but yeah, it is 2 to Christy McCudden. This one's not going to turn, but if it hits anything, it might stop. Oh, I didn't want to move that out, I don't think. No, still got it. Still 2.
And it was great this morning that you could come on air for us. It's a community radio is a great thing, and it's especially during the touch wood, the bushfire we had. That was we were broadcasting 24 hours a day because mobile phones all went down, and one of the big things we sell at the station are actually wind-up radios now and solar-powered radios.
Yep, indeed.
For emergencies.
The infrastructure for those bushfires changed. Same down at Shoalhaven where we got burnt out quite a lot. Community radio was one of the big boons, and as part of that review, community radio was just that important. And like you said, because it's not a direct transmission line, you've got a microwave transmitter which goes to the top of the hill, and everyone can hear it, and very important. Yeah, because bushfires will burn out the towers. Mobile phones don't work without the towers, so it's a big deal. Community radio is a huge thing. It's a community radio network, the CRN, all around the country. I recommend getting on and finding your local one. I know we've got Triple U down in Nowra, and BBCR radio at in our area down in the Shoalhaven. Sorry, in Bay and Basin in Jervis Bay. Oh, this is a good shot. There it is.
Yes.
That's the number 1. And therefore the number 2. They needed it. They won the first end. Well, put the wrong score. They've won the first end and then dropped the next 3. So to win that one's a big deal for the Christy McCudden team. They'll get control back of the jack. They can dominate the game a bit now or steer the direction. And I think a smart decision for these bigger boys on a soft track would be to throw it long. T to T is my suggestion for these boys. There's a discussion happening in the middle there. Those Braidwood jackets look great.
And just notice on the flagpole, the wind's picking up a bit, which will, particularly this green we're watching now, makes it a little bit tricky because when you're bowling towards the end the guys are bowling to now, there's a big gap in the fence, in the hedge up the top. And so down the end, there's a lot of wind down as where the bowl's heading now, just about there.
All right, a little bit of a wind tunnel.
It blows over there.
That's good local knowledge.
Oh, well, I've played on these greens quite a few times. And no, this is a nice sheltered green because we've got the club on one side and we've got the hedge all around the back, whereas the other green, it's a bit more open.
Very exposed, yeah.
Yeah, and it dries out a lot quicker as well. So it's, on windy days here, it can be quite tricky.
Yeah, it's
got to allow an extra foot and a half down the end they're bowling to at the moment.
Yeah, I think we've seen that and just demonstrated there that the ends they're playing this way, they have tended to be a little short. So there you go. Local knowledge, it's always a handy thing. See the shake on the camera just really picking up in that gusty breeze. Hope that stays away. I'll have a look. And
actually, I was looking at the weather this morning, and there actually is a wind warning for Goulburn at the moment.
Oh, goodness.
So and Yass is expecting a windy day as well. So it looks like it's heading our way.
Yeah, it's certainly blowing down on the coast at the moment.
It's good in a way; it blows the rain out of the place. although the first dry day without rain we've got here is next Thursday. So we're expecting partly showers each day from now on, which is great for all the farms around here because we've had a very dry period and most people's tanks are empty. And so they're shipping a lot of water at the moment around the place. And yes, so it's been dry and our guys have been working really hard because we've got a big tournament coming up here, Barefoot Bowls.
That's it.
In February. We've got 5 weeks of it, which is a great way of getting the community together because, Braidwood's not a very big place. We only got about 1,700 people in town, and 2622, which includes Majors Creek, Araloon and Nerriga as well, it's about 3,500 in total.
Yeah, it's a very rural place. You can see it. I went for, as I said, a drive last night around to have a look at the area. I've been through here 100 times, but it was just in transit. So to be here and driving up the Kings Highway, and I actually went all the way back to Bungendore and met a friend of mine last night, and it was the countryside's spectacular. It's well worth coming up here and having a look. But yeah, you're right. There's not many people around, and
it's a lot better now that with just a little bit of rain, things are greened up, and particularly the golf course here. I don't know whether you've talked about this actual club. Yeah, the night is looking spectacular this morning. Like out of our studio, we look right down the 6th fairway. In fact, if you hop onto our website, our webcam, we have a webcam looking down that side and off the top of the Mount Jillamatong here. That's at braidwoodradio.com.au, but just go to weathercam and you can see what the weather is here. You can actually, these cameras pick it up pretty good, but it's a little bit deceptive because of the pictures get brightened up a bit. That was a great shot.
Very good shot, Ian Godfrey. He's the weight has been the issue, as we said here. The next couple of bowls, a couple of long. All of the Christy McCudden ones are quite short, and it's getting there. Who's that? Clive Beeden from down the hill at Tomakin. G'day, mate. Glad you're watching. Very appreciative of everyone who's jumped on a shocking Sunday morning if you're down on the coast. And what a lovely thing to be doing inside watching this. So, yeah, talking about the wind, sailors and bowlers always talk about the weather. It's easterly. It's going to pick up to about, what does that say, about 9 knots, so 18 k's an hour-ish, and then swing around and pretty much coming from the east or east-southeast all day. It's not going to worry us too much, the big gusts, I don't think.
Yeah, the flag up there is really a good indication of it swelling around a bit at the moment. But this green particularly is quite sheltered, only up that far end, as I said, where you get blown a bit.
So a big job here for the Christy McCudden team. Tough to get to the jack. Clearing that red one out, almost impossible. It's just a drawing game at the moment. Find your line. Put a little bit more oomph on it than you normally would and get all the way to the jack.
They seem to be going a lot slower than yesterday, the greens, to me.
Yeah, I think you're right. Early in the morning, it's always going to be that way. But last night, we did get a fair amount of rain last night. It was cumulative totals. I meant to look that up.
Well, my tomato plants particularly liked last night, but they want it to be a little bit warmer. They're not maturing at the moment. But as we talk about the club, yeah, there's a few golfers out there already, and this is a great facility for Braidwood because they've got there's a Chinese Anglo restaurant on the premises. There's the sports bar where they've got they play competition darts and 8-ball.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we've got the 2 squash courts.
Yeah, I saw them the other day. I was digging around, having a look in places. Probably opening doors I probably shouldn't. I was just exploring the place a bit and, found the squash courts up the back. And
the clubs are actually very popular with caravanners because there's an area next to the club where it's quite free to park and come in and have a shower using the squash courts and have a bite to eat. And it's Braidwood's quite a safe little town.
Here we go. Sorry, mate. Bump up and run it up to Jack High, which probably means he's holding.
Great shot. I reckon that's shot there.
Yep. That was all the percentages, everything they were aiming at. That's what they discussed. He played it beautifully. Well done, Mr. McCudden.
And one of the other big clubs within this club is the fishing club. surprising. They've got lots of kids involved in that too.
Oh, Lake Googong and that fresh water.
Yeah, and in the rivers around the place. But they're quite keen, and the car club's based out of here as well. So
It is that, and it's what I discussed a lot yesterday, that centre of the community, which is what a club like this needs to be. And something we don't. A lot of clubs can lose that. I've been to some great clubs that are all around in towns, not just country towns, but Cherry Street Sports is a fairly big club, but it's still that heart of the community, and that's what bowling clubs and servicemen's clubs in particular here should be and always have been. That's why I love them so much.
And the other thing we have here, of course, is the NRA car chargers. They've got 4 chargers out the front of the club for people coming up the hill on the way to Canberra.
Electric vehicles.
One of the things is that we get close to between 3 and 5 million vehicles a year go down our main street.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you've ever seen it, all the Canberra clears out every long weekend and they all head down to the coast.
Yeah, and we don't have any traffic lights here in Braidwood. We have two pedestrian crossings on the main street, and that confuses everybody, and it banks the traffic up by kilometres either side of town on a long weekend.
Yeah, I really love it. Living down on the coast, you see all the number plates that start with the letter Y, and everyone dodges them quickly.
Well,
apologies to any ACT viewers there.
Well, you don't park in the main street because I'm not being rude. I grew up in Canberra, so Canberra people were pretty good at front. We have 45-degree front in parking in the main street, and everybody's pretty good at getting in, but they're not too good at getting out.
Yeah. And
there's quite a few accidents, unfortunately, because most of the cars around now don't have. I don't mind it. It's got cameras in the rear wheels. So you can actually look up and down the street as you're reversing.
Well, that's unusual.
No, Toyota, good cars.
No, I've got a Toyota too, but it doesn't have that. I don't like my Toyota. My wife's Toyota, sorry. I drive a Renault at the moment. So these boys, let's see, 6-4 after 6 ends. We're halfway through the game. Christian McCudden just up by 2 shots. It's very tight. I'm really enjoying the way the Godfreys are playing, as it says in their little bio that we handed out for the what's that thing called? The Calcutta on Friday night.
Yep.
It's a true homecoming for the Godfrey boys, and having been away for a bit, but plenty of nostalgia and attempts to shake up the competition. Well, I think they're shaking it up at the moment. They're doing quite well because Christian McCudden are near the top. Oh, that's a very good 2 very, very good bowls by Ian.
His better half will be very pleased. He was a bit nervous before because he came and asked me about how to get onto YouTube, and I said, "Oh, you're going to be playing." He said, "No, it's not for me. It's for my better half."
Oh, good. I hope she's watching.
So she'll be watching in Queanbeyan.
Lovely part of the world.
Well, so that's what they say about us. But it's the great thing about Braidwood is it's the centre of everywhere. It's only 50 minutes down the coast.
Mm-hmm.
an hour, just under an hour to Queanbeyan, and just under an hour to Goulburn.
Oh, here we go. He's having a run. He wants the split. I think he's going to get the outside one. Yep.
Oh yes, one knocked out there.
Still a target, and really one of the things I'm finding very interesting about this tournament that I see a fair bit everywhere else, and I think where's he gone? He's gone for a comfort break. The drives coming down aren't that heavy. I'm not seeing, a Ryan Bester or a Gary Kelly drive smashing the jack back through the world. All the heavy shots are quite controlled. So I'll tell you now, if I saw those 2.5 bowls lined up,
you'd go for it.
There'd be bits of red bowl flying everywhere.
Well, within our club, we've only got a couple of guys who are a bit renowned for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen Tommy?
Tom, I saw him yesterday. Actually, he was in the rink next door. Yeah, he
gets a bit excited at times.
Me too, by the way.
When we're playing social with him, you got to watch out. You got to look after your ankles.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Big size 5s. My uncle likes to tell a story. Gus, I don't think he's online. They'll be working on our synthetic green today, but likes to tell the story about we were playing it down in Victoria, and there was a gap about 2 bowls wide to the jack, which had a bunch of bowls around it. And he turned to the opposition third and said, "Mate, you might want to just hop back a bit. He's going to come hard." He goes, "I'll be right." So I drove and smacked him square in the ankle. Smacked the bowl straight in the ankle. And jumped off the green every time I jumped up after that.
And here comes Ian again with his first bowl.
Yeah, this should be his first bowl, and he's absolutely nailed it.
He's on fire.
That target's they're still there.
Must have been those 2 egg and bacon rolls he had for breakfast.
I went out there after setting up and looking for a bacon egg roll, and all the bacon had gone. All the locusts had gone through.
Quicken the dead.
Exactly.
And a big shout out to Damo, who's looking after our catering here for the weekend. He's working hard on lunch now.
Yeah, club president, and he's working very hard. He's even come down looking after me and doing the right thing. Oh, beautiful.
Well, he's got a few helpers with him now. Some of the ladies of the club, and it seems to be clouding up a little bit again. But the forecast today was for occasional showers rather than like yesterday, where it was just straight rain. And but it's quite clear and fine at the moment. But just a high cloud surrounding the area.
Yeah, it's. I'd agree. I think when I looked earlier at the radar, there was another band of cloud which we're seeing now. So that's about an hour ago, and I said that was about when it should come through, and here it comes.
Well,
there's not a lot of rain in it, but we'll may get a little bit of that horrible drizzle we had yesterday all day.
Well, in the normal weather pattern here, a lot of the weather coming from Goulburn, Bungendore way gets pushed down over Majors Creek, which is just to the side of Braidwood. It's about 18 kilometres over. It's amazing because they could have pouring rain there, and it can be not too bad here.
Yeah, joys of the hills. Yeah, we have a bit of a thing down there in Jervis Bay as well, and Wollongong has this weird effect as well, and just the escarpment stops the rain around the city. Brett Goodchild, welcome, mate. Glad you're on board up at the Gold Coast. Hope you're safe too. That rain that's been smashing our coast is coming up your way, so good luck. I hope it's all decent. Oh, you're on the Gold Coast, you'll be fine. It's Brisbane River I'm more worried about. Here we go. Here's the shot I expected. Aggressive down the line, looking at 3-bowl target, and he's just kicked. Oh,
wow.
I thought he had the jack the whole way down in that, but that's very unlucky. No bowlers, you wouldn't put a 3-bowl target in front of it and expect your bowls to hang around, especially when he's got 3 back.
Yeah.
If the kill happens, he's holding a bunch.
Yeah, speaking of the weather, is especially difference between us and Bungendore. I'd say we have the range in between us, and it can be that range stops a lot of the weather getting to us when vice versa. So we're sort of a half coastal, half Canberra type weather here. We get the heat of the summer and the cold of the winter. We're actually just a little bit higher than Canberra, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I saw that yesterday too. We're at 860 metres or something like that.
660.
660. There you go.
660. My place is the devil's number.
Nice.
Very appropriate.
The lads, Chris and McCudden, having a discussion there. They're 3 down. They've tried to beat this out a couple of times. There's a lot to rest on. There's a lot of ways in there. I think, there it is. There's the call there from Rick, just saying out on the backhand, please, for the right-hander. Good enough to rest in. 2 bowls there. That's where all the percentages are, and that's where I'd be playing as well. Absolutely right. The hit's not really on anymore. They're not clustered enough.
So is today your last day in Braidwood? You're heading home after this?
Yeah, I'll pack up and brave the weather down on the coast at the moment, on the way down.
It's a bit wet down there.
Oh, he's having a run.
Ooh,
here it comes. He's accurate too. This is the jack.
Oh, just missed it.
Just ducked at the last second. That was close. Let's see what's back now. It is all Christian McCudden, and that's why he's going it, because if the kill happens, excuse me.
Got all the back bowls there.
Yeah, if the kill happens, the jack goes back on the tee. They win.
Another nice weighted bowl.
Yeah, he's not running for cover, which surprised me a bit, but this makes sense because that's now 3. Still 3.
Yep. Here we go again. Wonder if it'll be the same shot. Ooh, here we go. Ooh.
Well, he's going to clean one at least. He's taking the
shot.
jack.
I think he's got it down to 1, hasn't he?
Looks like 1 to me as I stand up and look out the window. No, 2 is the call. I don't know about that. I'd be measuring. 1 bowl to come.
Oh. What are they saying, 2?
I think they're still saying 2. So, yeah, didn't look like it to me, but there you go.
The
Warren
length,
Downey.
the length on these greens is always a bit deceptive, especially when you're looking just straight down.
That's it. We're on the 7th. We've just finished 7th end. 6 all.
Wow.
Shake up is definitely happening as we have another quick scan around while the jack comes down. Beautiful place. What a club, and well done. Thanks again to our sponsors here, Braidwood Community Bank. They've done so well. This game is brought to you by JG Earthworks, who have set up the tent, drinks tent, the can bar out the side there, and Laser Electrical Gold sponsors the Colonial Motel where I'm staying and have been staying last 2 nights. A very comfortable place to stay. I'm really impressed with that. Nutrient Ag Solutions, Braidwood Bakery, Holdfast Distillery, JH is another local company. All the local companies have really got on board, and of course the Servicemen's Club, pretty much for providing the greens, I guess.
Yeah, the Service Club, they provide. We have a greenkeeper, but a full-time greenkeeper for the golf and for the bowls, and he has an apprentice. And then both those 2 clubs have a whole raft of volunteers. Like when I've been coming in during the week to do radio, at 20 past 6 in the morning, there's been Tommy or Lee out there mowing and rolling the greens at that time of day just to get them in the order that they're in now.
Oh, they're just, greenkeepers always up early, always the first ones here. There's nothing like waking up in the morning and getting to a club and all you can hear is the sound of the mowers, the rollers going.
I think it was particularly noticeable yesterday. It's been mowed really well because even though it was wet, there wasn't much rubbish getting on the balls, clippings.
Yeah, exactly right. Often though, especially when when it's damp and they're putting lots of sticky stuff up, they pick up the lawn clippings and that, but there wasn't much of that on there. They cleaned it out beautifully. Number 1, lead bowling. Everyone's crossed the head. Are we starting to see a little bit more speed? I can tell you what we are seeing is a little bit of water. Here comes the rain. Just floating down this side. It's heavier down the bottom still. It's just coming across very slowly. So you might see some jackets getting put on now.
It's a bit blowy as well.
Won't last long.
No. So you'll be heading back down the coast tonight then?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, at least you'll be against the traffic because being a Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.
Normally it's the Canberra way is the heavy traffic.
That's it. Half the.
Well, look, every second Canberra person has a house down at Bateman's Bay or up towards your way, Jervis Bay.
That's it. We got.
That's nearly all joined up there now, isn't it?
Oh,
heading up the coast there.
We're trying not to make that happen. My other job is I'm a Shoalhaven City Councillor as well, so lots of development happening, but we're just trying to do it intelligently and keep our villages intact and keep their character together. It's important. Yeah, that's pretty skinny for what I've seen his bowls do. Crossed again, almost identical to his first one, in fact. Yeah, a little bit better. Probably number 1.
I think that's the shot.
Now, this is what I was talking about with the lengths. The Godfreys are really holding the shorter lengths, and the other blokes, I think, have an opportunity there to chuck the jack longer and just make these guys stretch out a bit.
Well, I think, as we mentioned before, up that end they're playing to now, it's quite a good move to play short because you're not the wind gusting up the end in the last 5 or 6 feet doesn't affect your game. So the bowls just behave fairly normally in that state. He comes swinging a bit too wide.
Wasn't happy with it out of his hand. He's telling it, you're trying to use the force and telling it to get out wide. All playing down that hand at the moment. Was the trickier hand yesterday. Had the breeze, the swirling the way it was.
So that was a bit narrow as well. Because with the wind gusting from the, as we're looking at the left-hand side, you do need to have to allow a fair bit for it down there. And by looking at the flag above it, that's definitely affecting the bowls.
Watching up and down the greens, everyone's putting jackets on again. It is definitely raining a little more than, well, raining totally because it had stopped for a good couple of hours.
That was a better width bowl, but it just needed a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, just a tad more.
We'll be having quite a few tired bowlers by the end of today.
You're not wrong. Oh, this is better. That's a better. It's going through.
Because, pretty early starts both days. I mean, by the time you get up and organised and get onto the green and 3 games and a hefty lunch and a bit of camaraderie in between, it's the weekend flies. So I think that's one of the reasons it's so popular. People just keep coming back, and that's a great start to the year.
Yes, Tom Watson was telling me this morning they've already had a lot of bookings for next year. It fills up very quickly, and I think you were saying on the radio this morning, people were saying, "I'll just play this for the next 3 years, thank you."
Yep.
And the guys, they come and there was some swags out this morning outside, the guys staying at the club, and as you said, there's a change room's got a shower and that, so there was accommodation cost is pretty minimal.
And after the games yesterday, there were a few people heading to the showers.
Yep.
And thanks to Bendigo Bank, we've just had all those showers renovated. And they're continually upgrading the club. I mean, this is it's a great community to be part of. Like we mentioned before that you are on one of my programs on the radio this morning. That they help us in a lot of ways. Like they gave us about half the money for our studio and our outside broadcast van. And a little bit of trivia for you: our outside broadcast van used to live at Nowra, but it started life as. Do you remember the castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, the caravan up at the weir.
Oh yeah, yep, that one there.
Oh, that's the caravan.
Oh really?
And
wow.
Nowra Radio bought it. It was pretty run down, so they had it refitted as a studio, and then they upgraded it. So Bendigo Bank bought that for us, and we have to get a little plaque made up for.
I was going to say that's a tourist attraction. Get a little blue plaque that they have in London. The famous people,
as seen in the castle.
That's it.
I'll put that on the fridge.
So the last 2 shots there, we've seen Mr. McCudden change his hand over and try to promote his orange, but then Ian Godfrey just threw his last one down and rolled his own up. And they're holding the shot there with that front red one. They do have 2 remaining, and they got all those catches. You may see another strong shot to clean that one out. Geez, they're discussing a lot of angles there on, which is interesting. He's thinking he's going to get a bit of turn, maybe. I reckon it's a clean shot into that red.
Well, you can see from the Australian flag up there, that's significantly getting a bit windier at the moment. So maybe the firmer the better.
That's it. So you'll see it on the top left of the screen there. Wind really picking up. Opposite direction to what it was yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, we get both coastal and the northerly and the southerly winds here. Yeah, I don't like talking about the wind because I always get very confused.
Oh, here we go. This is a very good shot.
Oh, well done. Ooh,
He's made 3 out of it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the shot we were expecting, and he's played it beautifully. We'll watch it again. That's just perfect line, perfect weight, and just roll the jack back. He knew he had all of those options. That's spectacular. Well done.
That's a 5-star shot.
So a measure for the third.
So with all you travelling around, do you get much time to play bowls yourself?
As much as I'd like. I absolutely adore playing the game. I'll get to play pennants this year with my uncle and my brother-in-law down at Husky. There's an umpire's call by the looks. First one I've seen on the stream. They're
calling for John. Where is he? He's coming. He's up there.
Yep, up on the JG Earthworks tent.
Oops.
Yep, down the stairs, mate. Don't go down the hill. It's slippery. It is raining again. I just got a little nervous moment there, mate.
A number of people who've slipped down that hill. Say, oh, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. And they end up, where. So what he's going to get his fancy tools out. Out comes the toolbox.
What's he got? Is it a laser or an orbital? It's a laser. I like the lasers. So for anyone who's wondering, the laser comes out. He's got those two reflectors, and they will sit squarely against the bowl. Oops. Just zoom in a little more, get a good view. And you see him placing them squarely against the bowl. He will then put that laser measure like that, or he's only put one out. Often they'll put one on each bowl before they do it, but he's just getting the one. It's acceptable. And he'll aim that right at the yellow. There's a white circle on them. He'll hit the button. It will tell him how far away that one is. And then he'll go across to the next bowl and do the same thing. Now, the most ridiculous thing, and you work with CSIRO, you're an educated man. This goes down to, I kid you not, 4 decimal places. Now, 1/1,000,000th of a millimetre. That is ridiculous. That is a nanometre. You can't even. It's 1/100th of the width of a hair, and you can't tell me that it's accurate to that at all. It's too much precision.
It's like a microscopy.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is. It's we're talking the width of an atom.
Oh, okay.
So no, yep. So that's the one, closest one. So he's measured them. He's found out the red one's closer, and that's about it. We don't have to use the orbital or go round and round with the with those dials anymore. There you go. To Christy McCudden. I'm interested to see the length they play. Anyway, I think that's ridiculous. The fact that it can do it's wonderful.
Have you ever used that? Have you used that app you can get for your phone?
I haven't. No, I know of it.
Bowlometer.
Yep.
I've tried it a bit. It works okay, but
how much do you trust it?
Well, the problem is it depends how square you are above the white ball.
Correct.
Because the idea is you stand above, looking downward through your camera, and have the two bowls you're talking about in view, and it's supposed to tell you which one's the closest. But anyway, I still use my tape measure most of the time.
I was going to say it's just as I say, this is what you can do and what you should do sometimes. And I think they've gone, how good is this? We can go to 4 decimal places, but when you're relying on who's closest down to an atom, when you blade of grass or your position of the score, thank you, or the position of your how straight your laser is, I think that's just getting a bit much. They've gone longer, as I expected, it makes sense.
Just to come back to your pennant, when we talk about your playing pennants, that's something that's happened here, especially with our barefoot bowls over the last couple of years. We've gone from just having the 1 pennant team to 2 now, which is fairly significant for a little club like ours, because basically to run 2 teams, you need about 30 players. Especially because we travel down the coast. We're in a region that includes some of the coastal towns, Malua Bay and the like. And it is good that we've now got. We were struggling for 1 team. Now we did win the zone about 3 or 4 years ago, pennant. But then now we're definitely entering 2 in this upcoming pennant, and I hope to be back playing again in that. But oof. Yeah, because our social bowls here is pretty keen. They play twice a week on Wednesdays and normally Sundays, and we get a good crowd along to that. It's funny because the midweek crowd and the Sunday crowds, there's a bit of a crossover, but they can be completely different people.
That's it. Exactly right. It was the same when I first started at St George's Basin with the chook run and all that stuff. And just watching this, this is what a change of length does. Kevin Hunt, welcome from watching from Mount Annan. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. On you, Kev. Say, yeah, let us know in the chat where you are. It's one of the great things about this this format. We can actually talk to you, which is lovely. Scattered. Change of length has really scattered the head.
It's interesting because the mat's a fair way up as well,
Let's have a look.
which can be a bit of a disruptor.
Yeah, it's about 4 metres off the tee at that end, right on the tee for the jack. That's a very, very good bowl in these conditions and the state of play as it is at the moment. Rain's gone again. I take that back, sprinkling just slightly. Certainly not the same as what we've had over the last couple of days. So
That one's, yeah.
I hesitate to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway.
What do you
But
say?
What do we do when you're two, I'd say middle-aged blokes, the McCudden Christie team, and they're big, strong, still working in that, playing against two long-time retirees on a slow green. Playing tee to tee is a good tactic because
you have to try and wear them out.
Well, yeah, I've done that. I've used that tactic myself in a triples game back at St George's Basin back in the day, and we went 14-0 up, I think, in the first 4 ends because they just couldn't make the head. I was going tee to tee on a muddy track, so it was interesting. Good players too, those three we played against. We're watching from Wayne McDonald's, watching from Aspley in Queensland. Welcome, glad you're here. I hope it's dry there because, oh, geez, that rain's picking up. Have a look, mate.
Yeah, it's coming in.
And poor old Ian down there is thinking, geez, my jacket's at the other end. This is going to knock his own up.
Yep.
Hey, Kayla Smith watching from just down the road at Bungendore. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're warm and dry. And if not, come down here for lunch and check out the bowl shop. Wicklow Bowls in behind us here, right next to where we are, and come and feel free to say hi. Take a photo if you want. Oh, Wayne's saying it's raining there too.
If you are on Facebook, if you check out the Braidwood Bowling Facebook, there's a few pictures from yesterday, and there's a picture of both the merch from the club and of the bowl shop stuff too. So if you're interested in what they've got, just hop onto our Facebook, and there's a bit of summary of yesterday's play there too, and about 30 odd pictures.
Yeah, it's a good setup. Just looking here, Ian Godfrey has put one in that jack eye bowl. You can see right there, just under. Sorry, it's Will under Ian. There is the shot. But I think all the advantages at the moment lie with Christy McCudden. That's the only bowl of the Godfrey lads in the head, and lots of opportunities for the other boys to get in there. Yeah, he's having to throw it pretty hard. A lot of backswing to get it down in his arm and pushing hard with his shoulder. He's got back to his other bowl and rolled to the cross even. That's brilliant bowling. Probably two, maybe only the one. We'll see. Having a good look. Christy there with his jacket back on. Lots of discussion there. Look, I said this morning, what's going on there? Why is my scoreboard funny? It'll fix in a second. I said it this morning on the radio that it's very interesting, difficult to make a competition matter. So you can make a competition all you want, but to create that gravitas, the want to win, the competitiveness in the players is very difficult. And this club's done very well to create that. And this competition's been running for a while now, isn't it?
Quite a few years. I'm not quite sure the number, but I look at the photos out in the foyer here. There's some amazing photos of the bowling club back in its heyday. There'll be 30 or 40 ladies and that same number of men.
Oh, he's just made 2. That shot there was just amazing in its result. We'll have a quick look at the back end of that again. Maybe. Yep, here it comes. So he's played probably a bit overweight. I don't think this is what he was aiming for, but the inside edge of that and the run, and he's made 2 out of it. That's a very good result. I had a long discussion. I think that's what he was playing for. He wanted the jack, I think. And that shot's gone out of bounds. Oh, excuse me.
Right, it's beginning to spit down a little bit again too, unfortunately. It's like a couple of on the other rink, they've actually finished their games. Anyway, if they're finished, I'm going to have to duck off for a bit and do my other job.
That's it. You better go back to the desk, my friend. Exactly. Yeah, a few of them finishing up.
And so I'll drop back in during the second game if you like. And
no problems at all.
No, I'll make sure I bring my computer this time. So
as I said,
get some info for you.
As I said, there's always a seat for you, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us this one, Marty. We'll see you in the next game.
Okay.
Strong and white. Thanks, my friend. Oh, the reply shot, looking for weight to the head, didn't quite get enough. I'm going to suggest it's 2 to Christy McCudden. Yep. So 3 ends to go. 10-5. 5 shots up for Christy McCudden. That long end really changed the nature of the game. I think that's the score. I'm just going to wait. They haven't updated it for a couple of ends. Yeah, they haven't updated it, so I'll have to, I might just stick my head out the door and have a yell. Won't be a second. Enjoy the bowls. You won't hear from me for a sec. All right, we're back. They've updated the scoreboard, and my scoreboard is correct. So 3 ends to go, 10-5. Sticking with the slightly longer ends than the Godfreys are playing. And as you can see on the screen, it's starting to look dark, and that's because it is the rain is coming over. The clouds are thick. Reverend Murphy watching from rainy Broadbeach. Yeah, it's raining all up and down the coast of this side of the country. How good summer in Australia at the moment. Oh, here comes my absolutely beautiful. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Here, my cup of caffeine has just arrived. Oh, yeah. So, one there to Rick Christie's done a very good job. Cuds is looking the goods here with his weight. This will pull up pretty quickly. Especially now his green had started to dry out, now getting soaked again. The water will sit on the surface for a little while before it builds up enough, I guess, surface tension to actually get dragged through into the soil underneath. So the start of the rain is usually the worst part. Oh, which angle did he hit it on? I think it's one. Shots are still down the forehand side for a right-hander. Absolutely blessed here with all the things happening in and run past. Fun happening in behind us here. The guys are. They just say the Kolkata puts a whole other slant on it. The team owners and the team winners are really, people really get behind it. That's what a Kolkata does. You're essentially gambling on the players. Really good fun. So I don't know who own these guys, but maybe the guys behind us do. Always punched into the front. Long and short bowls here, essentially. Tough conditions, as Marty was saying, coming in this direction. She's going to shut this window, I think. It's starting to get a bit chilly. And that one's bumping into those front ones as well. Tough work down that ditch side. I know that's the more difficult hand. It's hard to tell. I'm just trying to ascertain or assess which one's the second shot right now. Don't know whether it's those wing ones or the back. I'm standing up looking out the window. It's hard to tell. It's definitely one to Christy McCudden. Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. Will Godfrey. Very well done. That's a great shot. Half a foot in front. Tough to get to. Tough to defeat. The banter. Looking across again, we've got forehand shot is what he's aiming at again. There's only a gap there. Oh, I nearly got it too. Very, very good. Very good attempt. 3 ends to go. Like I said, 5 shots in it. It's a tough run back from the Godfreys, but they're holding the first one of the ones they need. That's not going to help. Very difficult to get all the way to the jack at the moment. That blue bowl out there is more of a pain than you think on the top left. And because that bowl's not quite touching the jack, hitting it's not really going to help much. But this is what a dangle. He's done that a fair bit, knocked his own bowls in very accurately. That opens that side up. Will's got to be careful, Will Godfrey, not to. If he draws in close, it's okay, but Cuds is not scared of giving it a thump. So if he builds a target, there'll be problems. He's not going to make it. 1 to the Godfreys, 6-10, 4 shots in it, 2 ends to go. Chasing multiples are the Godfreys. 10-6. We're just forgetting about the camera. That's all right. He'll get out of the way eventually. Penultimate end of the first of 3 games this morning. Or today, sorry, not this morning. 2 games this morning, 1 game this afternoon. Marty will be back with his results computer to let us know exactly what's going on at the end of this in the second game, so we can tell you who's leading, who's not, who's holding who of the Calcutta, and whether I've won any money with Goddard and Wallace. Beautiful shot. It's dropped down. It's made a shelf, so it's usable for the opposition, but it's a good start. I forgot to mention that Warren Towney's just jumped on board. My friend out there, he's a remarkable character from out west. One of the best blokes in bowls, I reckon. Once again, thanks everyone so much for joining us on what is up and down the east coast a pretty miserable time. Apparently it looks good for the tennis though. My beautiful sisters down there, don't tell her I called her that, down there in Melbourne having a great time at the Australian Open, which should kick off today, I think. Not much of a tennis fan myself, but excellent. All the percentages down on the backhand for Christy McCudden. That bowl there, the jack can be moved back to their bowl. He's had a bit of a run here, Will. Just scooting past. Weight was good, just not the track. And the forehand. Bump and run, not quite. Tried again, wasted no time on the mat. And look, this accurate. Knew exactly want to learn his lesson, but he sadly punched Jack back into his opposition bowl. And that's what I was saying about that Jack being able to move that way because Rick Christie had put that bowl down. Cud's now forehand shot. Needs a bit more weight than he had on his last one, and he's got it. Just be a little careful. Wants to stop. Not quite. Across once again. Focus. Silly water on the green. In the background there, you can see up through the trees there, right up at the back. Yeah, you can see through the trees there, right up at the back, that it's quite the rain is there. It's just a misty rain. It's nothing heavy, just enough to make people wet. I think it's a bit wide. Weight will be okay. Played a good game, Ian. I'll give him a lot of credit. He's played very, very well. It's skinny, no weight either. Wasn't going to make it. It's creating a barrier in front of the jack there. It's going to be difficult to move. Just looking at the weather station Marty was talking about at the top of the hill. It's not just a webcam. It's actually a weather station as well. Give me all the details. That's great. Well, forehand. That's a better track. Just a little too much weight. Said Will Ian there's played a pretty damn good game. He'll be very happy with himself. That's pretty good. Needs a little turn now. Right now. Oh, very close. It may count. Where is it? No, just yeah, I don't know. I've been wrong on this angle before. I'd say 2, but maybe not. Big risk if Jack can be moved backwards in a fairly squarely, and it can happen. There's a lot of red bowls back there. A lot of red bowls. And a lifter on the green there too, right next to Ian's feet. Which is a bit nervy for me, but they'll figure it out. He's just got a forehand shot. He's got to try to move Jack squarely back. If he gets 5, they go up 1 on the back end, but Cuds has played a pretty good game. Well, they came out a bit rough. Yep, just outside and running back. It is another red ball at the back. Cuds has got to be aware of that. See the track. Track will dodge all these, and he's done. That's exactly right. The cover at the back is exactly what they needed. Smart bowling. Goodness, he's narrow this time. He's going to need a bit of luck. Didn't quite get it. It's cleaned out that track, though. Jack exposed. There's just a draw shot on offer for a couple. Seal this game up with 1 end to go. And that's not quite there either. So 2. Christy McCudden takes him to 12. 6 shots between them. Godfrey and Godfrey. They need a pretty much perfect end to draw even. And need to be perfect to win it. Little wind, breeze just kicking up there, straight at the back of the skippers there, right in the face of the players delivering the leads. Great start, great shot. Lots of noise in the background there, a bit of joking carrying on. So it's good fun here. Lots of fun being had at Braidwood Bowling Club. Up in the comfy area, Cozy Corner as it's being called here at the moment. Jack eye. Here we go. Double it up. That's brilliant bowling once again. He's had a good game too, Rick Christie. He's done very, very well. Leading beautifully. Where's the jack? Has he got it? No, he's not. Jeez, he's about 4 inches in front of Jack. That blue bowl resting right up against it at the back. Mighty attempt. He's disappointing himself, shaking his leg around a bit, but he's, a couple more inches, and he was on top of that. All right. Cuds. Short. Yeah, it's just punching things around, moving bowls. Not really helping. Changing the head up a little bit, but it's going to be tight to get in there. You've got to beat that maroon one to start with. That wasn't too bad. It's about a metre short still, the orange one. Yeah, clever idea, but I'm going to say it again. If that goes out and it is out of bounds at the back, then they're in trouble because, as I said, they need to be pretty much perfect. They've got 8 bowls to get 6 shots. Losing one of them is about as tragic as it gets. So that's pretty close to out of bounds. Yep, so they've now got 7 bowls to make up 6 shots. Very, very difficult. Sometimes I wish I had microphones on the back of the camera so we could down there so we could hear what they're saying. Can't actually set it up, I just haven't. Wind picking up, rain really coming down now. It's more like it was at about midday yesterday and right now than it has been the whole time. Just from a different direction, straight up the back of the players of the skippers at the moment. Very unpleasant. It'll clear out by the next game, I'd say. There's no way, because of all the short bowls too. That's the other bad thing. You just can't win from there. So trying to build that lead, trying to move the jack is what they can do now. They're going to win it. Definitely going to win it. Christian McCudden, just by how much? And to clean out those red balls is very close. Geez, that's a good attempt to get past it. Oh, not quite. Yeah, get that margin. Margins are all important in these finals. Aren't a thing, so it's all about wins and margins. And if they can move that jack back, they'll get another 4, take that margin out to 10, and add to their total. They're pretty close to as I said, the top of the competition at the moment. It's going to fall short too. So there's impetus there. There is a mandate. He has the ability to throw that pretty strong, Mr. McCudden, down that right-hand side. Jack at the moment on the rear of the blue and the light blue, dark blue bowls of Rick Christie. And Cuds can come down and just give it a little bit of a hit. Give anything there a little hit. Worst that can happen is he can go down 1. The best can happen, he can go up 5. So searching for a margin. Might as well give it a crack. I'm feeling very officious today. I apologise for that. I'm feeling like I'm instructing these plays instead of... I don't know where that's come from. Apologies. He's a metre short. Heavy shot that Cud's probably... There it is. That's the shot that I thought the Cuds should have been playing, and he's played it for him. Wow. Four, potentially five now. Cuds can just throw one in there. He's got a lot of space. He's just got to make the head. Yeah, bit of a free kick for another one, but it's at least for one bowl to come in this game. Can he rescue it? Will. He's got a lot of weight. Needs a bump, needs a stop. Oh, he's run through. So the hands get shaken. 5 it is. 5 at the end for Christian McCudden, and they go to 17-6 in the end. Well, what a game. That's the game we saw. That's the game we've played. Next game, I actually don't even know. I haven't looked. I should have. Sorry, everyone. But we've got, what's the time? 11 o'clock. Probably about half an hour before the next game kicks off. Thanks so much to Marty for joining me and my mate Liam. Of course, for most of the morning, it's been an absolute pleasure to have him there. Yeah, well done the Bungendore bowlers. Carla Smith saying, indeed, yeah, they've done very, very well, rocking their Bungendore shirts in the rain still too. And, yeah, so 11:30. Thanks to the sponsors for that one there, Shoemark Realty and JG Earthworks. Of course, Laser Electrical and Bendigo Bank in Community Bank in Braidwood. Half an hour. See you soon. More good games coming up. We'll have some more results for you. We'll let you know what's going on. No better way to spend a rainy day up and down the East Coast. And if you're in the West, I hope it's nice over there too. You're probably at the beach because it's nice and warm. And, yeah, anyway. So I'm Benny Two Shoes for YouTube Live Sports. I'll see you in about half an hour.